Louisiana Beer Reviews, Green Flash Brewing Company of San Diego, California's Hophead Red India Pale Ale. Now you see these little weird bottles they have. These are kind of new because I was looking at some older videos and photographs from the brewery, and they had more standard bottles. These are interesting little squat bottles, 12 ounce. It says this was bottled in June of 2012, June 25th, so it's getting kind of old here for an IPA. I see a lot of stuff floating. I mean, you wouldn't imagine all the solids. It's very cloudy. You can't see it, I'm sure. 7% alcohol and 70 IBUs. Before 2011, under the old recipe, it was 6.4% alcohol and 55 IBUs. So it's a new iteration of the beer. It did win a bronze medal in 2009 at the Great American Beer Festival, a silver medal at the 2007 Great American Beer Festival, and it actually won a gold medal at the 2008 World Beer Cup. It's dry hopped with Columbus, Nugget, and Amarillo hops. Beer Advocate scores it exceptional. Gets a 98 out of 100 on rate beer, a 100 out of 100 for the style, and it gets a most excellent score on the beer and me. I've never had it. They have these for about $10 a 4-pack at one of our local grocery stores. These came in October, so this company's beers haven't been available for too long. Okay. Get some smoke, not a whole lot, but it's a slight breeze. It's very damp and 63 degrees, and is an uncomfortable chill. Louisiana usually doesn't get too cold. Many winters we don't even get into the 20s, but it feels cold with that terrible humidity that we have. We have such a humid atmosphere. Okay, well, a very thick and bubbly, creamy, I guess you'd say, soapy at the top. I really find. And what's the color? Cream colored. The appearance is opaque and amber, and you've got all that stuff floating around in it. Well, let's go with the smell test. Well, I keep saying well, that's a deep subject. It's piney, it's resiny, it's hoppy, like you would expect. And it does have that more red aroma, which I guess is more of a malty aroma. Let's go with the taste, if I can get through this mousse, as they say in Canada. Okay. It's very hop forward, which makes sense being a 70 IBU. It's just really hoppy, a piney hop flavor. It's very bitter, but on the other hand, there is a nice maltiness here. Okay, so there's a malt, that reddish, caramel malt. You do get some grapefruit here in the flavor for sure. Some sweetness. Stumpy Joe Jr. was talking about the bread crust, and I think it does have a breadiness, a bread crust, brown bread aspect. The body is medium, at least, more like medium to thick, and the finish is mostly dry, and bitter. I don't suppose the drinkability is super high on this because it is so terribly bitter. But I mean, it's good if you like these super bitter beers, and I have a tendency to like them. I think you'll enjoy it. Now, Dave's gonna say that the chunks are from the beer being really old, but I mean, 5 months old, that's not real old, and I don't find that the hop bitterness faded. I mean, I would have rather have bought this in maybe July 1st, but it wasn't sold here till October, so those beers were, I mean, those bottles were sitting around for months until they even hit the store here. Well, I think it's really fantastic, and I'm going to give it an A. I think it is most excellent, and I would highly recommend giving it a try. I mean, it's a little expensive. It's like not at $10 for a 4-pack, so that may discourage you from buying it. But I mean, it's good to try it once at least. So, les le bon temps roulé. This is a most excellent beer, and I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans and go to a University of New Orleans basketball game.